So I just got home and I started editing the video, and I realized that I made the whole video without a hat on because I was doing the video at Callbacks. So this is the hat. This is the awesome shirt that I'm wearing with the hat. And roll the video. Hello again! This is Cait and Alexis, who is also doing now, and I almost just got over. Right now we are at Callbacks because there is no other time for me to make this video. So that's why I'm in a dress and she's in a skirt. Today I wanted to talk about characterization and the way that I go about doing characterization. But first, I'm going to let Alexis talk about how she goes about characterization.
Okay, characterization is a problem for me because I tend to use one distinct voice throughout and I'm trying to come up with a way to keep it separate. So the point of view I tend to use is third person limited because it's kind of the best of both worlds. It gives you insight into the character's mind, but allows you to still use that kind of imagery without sounding unnatural coming from a character who wouldn't normally think like that. So I'm writing in third person limited but from two separate characters' point of views, and I'm trying to make sure that I make sure that they sound exactly the same because they're both teenage boys and sure they think similarly because they're best friends, and I want them to sound the same.
I usually go with first person because that is the easiest for me to be able to do. Last year was the most difficult because I had a guy character and a girl character. And as weird as it is, it was harder to get into Angela's mind, which is weird because I'm a girl and should be able to write from a girl's point of view.
This year was better too. For some reason I get into the head's better for her.
Yeah. So last year I switched between Angela's point of view and Kane's point of view. And they had two very distinct voices, which I was so happy about. And then this year I'm also doing first person from Champ's point of view. So how do you start to create a character? What's the first spark in your mind of how do you name characters, decide, all of that stuff?
Sometimes I'll come up with a scene and then develop a character from there. I'll usually pick the main character and whoever's in that scene, because that's how my stories usually start with just the one basic idea. And then additional characters kind of branch out from there. I think I tend to come up with names first because I like that aspect. And sometimes I'll assign like features, facial features, but they don't always work out that way because what I picture in my head turns out completely differently, so I have to switch it. And then voice usually comes along as I'm writing because, like I said, I tend to go for a very generic one voice for everything. It's really bad.
I usually end up thinking of a situation first, so my plot comes first, and then I build on character, which is odd because character is what's more important to me. Character first, plot second, which is weird that plot comes to me first and then I build characters. But once I get a basic idea of character and a basic idea of plot, I usually don't name characters right away. Naming comes way later for me. So once I get that, I do a character interview, and that is basically just name, age, and then goes through things like what do you fear, what are your goals in life, and about 25 questions that I do with every single character. No matter how major or minor, I do a character interview, which really helps me get the character. But I do it from their point of view. So it gets you to be able to feel what characters would actually respond to when they're asked questions.
I tried to do something similar to that last year, but I had like 50 characters